how to make my white chocolate and raspberry cookies, two of my favourite flavours combined into my favourite kind of bake. Welcome back to my kitchen, where today I'm making another one of my favourite cookie recipes in the world, which is my white chocolate and raspberry cookies. So if you've seen the other videos on this channel so far, you'll notice the white chocolate and raspberry cheesecake is one of my favourites, and it's just the combination of the sweetness of white chocolate with the tart raspberries makes absolute perfection in my eyes. So today we're going to make the cookie version, and it's quite a simple cookie. It's like the New York City cookies, a little bit smaller, but they're perfect little snacks that you can make at home whenever you want. You can freeze the raw cookie dough, you can bake them when you want, or you can bake them with your kids, whatever you want basically. But promise you, this is one of the best cookies that you'll ever make. So I always find it's easier when you're making a recipe like this to have all of your ingredients ready, because you want to be able to just whack them in the bowl, make your cookie dough, and then bake them in your preheated oven. So I always tend to preheat my oven first. This is about 180 fan. Make sure your oven is good though, like use an oven thermometer if you're ever not sure, but 180 fan, 200 regular for me. And then I have all of my ingredients laid out. Like normal with cookies, I either use a baking spread or a butter. Today, it's baking spread, it's cheaper, fine, absolutely no issues there. And just like all my other cookies, I make sure that I use light brown soft sugar and a little bit of granulated sugar, just because it's the perfect ratio, the same amount, 100 grams of each. You can use all light brown if you want, all granulated, it's entirely up to you, but I love the mixture. So for this recipe, like most other cookies, I've just got one egg. You can use a medium or a large. There's not too much difference, so one egg is absolutely fine either way. And then some optional vanilla extract if you fancy it, but we all know I'm slightly obsessed, so I'm gonna put it in the cookies. For the dry ingredients, we have plain flour, bicarbonate of soda, salt, and the ingredient that appears to confuse a lot of people, which is corn flour. So sometimes when you make a biscuit, such as like a shortbread, sometimes a lot of people will use a substantial amount of corn flour because it changes the texture of the cookies, it makes them softer. So this is a tablespoon, and it doesn't seem like much, but I promise you it makes an ever so slight difference for the cookies. If you don't want to use corn flour, you can replace the tablespoon of corn flour with 25 grams more plain flour, and the cookies will still be delicious. I promise you the corn flour is worth it, and I do use it in a lot of my recipes. But of course, the main reason we are all here is the white chocolate and the raspberries. So I tend to use white chocolate chips that I bulk buy because I go through so many that I might as well. But you can use chopped up Milky Bar, anything you fancy, as long as it's white chocolate cut into small enough chunks to be able to get enough chocolate per cookie. And then this is when the freeze-dried raspberries come into play. Now, I'll put the link to these in the description box because some supermarkets sell them, but they'll sell tiny little pots for such an extortionate price, whereas you can buy a bag online super easily. They last for ages, and then you can get loads of batches of cookies out of it. So why would you not? But freeze-dried raspberries are the perfect thing to use to make these cookies. If you want to use fresh raspberries, you can, but one risk is that the cookies will be softer, and sometimes they'll turn slightly green because of the raspberries, which is a bit off-putting for some people. So I promise you the easier way is freeze-dried raspberries. But let's make our cookie dough. So once your cookie dough is ready, it's going to be nice and thick, dappled with the raspberries and the white chocolate, and you just basically want to make sure you scoop it onto your lined trays. I do 12 cookies, so it's a slightly heaped 5 centimeter scoops worth of cookie, but you can weigh them if you wish. but I tend to just scoop it onto the trays, 6 each, and then bake in my preheated oven for the perfect gooey white chocolate and raspberry cookie. Once your cookies are out of the oven, if you want the perfect circle, grab a round cookie cutter and just sort of shape your cookies around for the perfect circle cookie. So once your cookies have baked and cooled on the trays for at least half an hour, you have the perfect white chocolate and raspberry cookies, and they are just so good, so delicious, and you're going to love them too, I promise.